What is going on, everybody? This is Microwavius here. I hope you're all doing really well. And I've got a new Trove video here, so it's been a little while, guys. Sorry, I haven't really gotten much out this week. It has been a pretty busy week with school having its own demands and having issues with my vehicle and blah 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 blah. You know, life stuff. It happens. But I am back with another video today. It's going to be kind of a casual video today. We're just going to sit around a fire here, talk about things a little bit. So I'm not going to do like a patch notes video. Lots of you guys have already seen what has come out in the latest patch, so I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on that a little bit. For the most part, I did like the patch, but obviously there's a couple of things I disliked. The main one being, of course, the removal of qubits as a means to purchase new classes. So I mean, I own them all, so it doesn't affect me as much, but it really does affect the new players and kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to get into this game. So we'll see what kind of effects that has on the community. I'm a little bit scared it'll kind of drive people away, but I mean, it looks like people are still playing the game right now, but in the future, it's hard to tell exactly what's going to happen there. But yeah, that's something I am not a huge fan of. I mean, I can understand why they had to do it or why they felt they had to do it, but it still is going to have some negative effects, especially for anyone who was kind of used to the way things used to be. So perhaps for brand new players, if this is all they know coming into the game, it might not be as bad, but we'll just have to see what happens. And the other thing I was kind of a bit bummed about, of course, was the major nerf to the Valorous Vial, and I mean the Sure Strike emblem got a nerf as well. Now the effects only last for 5 seconds instead of 6, so it is a noticeable difference, but it seems like a fair nerf, to be honest. The Valorous Vial, now there is a 15-second cooldown, as lots of you guys might have heard, between when this actually triggers, like when you can restore a charge. So even though I think Valor's Vial probably was a little bit broken before because you could restore a lot of vials really quickly, I feel like 15-second cooldown is a little bit steep. They probably didn't have to go quite that far with it, but you know, they did. So I'm kind of looking for an alternative to Valorous Vial now. So if people have advice on that, I'd love to hear it. I'm kind of thinking of like I use Vampiric in dungeons and stuff right now, but for Shadow Towers it might not always work as well. I might just go with Bandolier. I've also heard people talk about using Chaos Vial, which is interesting as well. So that might be pretty interesting to try out. I'm interested to try that one out. So I'll have to kind of grind up some Flux again, or Fragments of Wonder or whatever, and get a Chaos Vial at some point to try that out. So let me know your thoughts on that, guys. And then, of course, the power levels are here now. It's actually kind of cool. My Revenant is currently at, I believe, the max level because he's maxed out as a class. All his equipment is maxed out. I think I have all the dragons you can right now. So yeah, he's pretty much maxed, and 300 from Mastery. That's my next announcement, guys. I finally hit Mastery rank 300, so that's a really exciting thing for me. I've put a lot of hours and a lot of effort into getting this up here. A lot of grinding for Flux, just a lot of everything. It was a long grind, but I finally got there, and that's kind of an exciting thing, so I was pretty stoked about it. I didn't actually record when this happened, but it happened kind of this past week. I just haven't been recording much because usually I wasn't playing for very long. But yeah, that's an exciting thing. I'm pretty stoked about it, like I said. And the other thing, you know, with this, I got, of course, the Valkazar, I don't know how to say it totally correctly, but I'm trying. But the King of Dragons, so this guy right here, he looks pretty awesome. And he has some pretty cool VFX actually. I think they might have updated those VFX at some point. Or maybe not, but I don't know. I like all the gold shininess around him, but I have a bit of a dilemma now because I really like this guy for my Revenant, but I also really like Albaran. And if we go back to Albaran here, here's Albaran with his own music and everything. And he matches my costume really well, so you know, what do you guys think? I'm just curious. Do you think do you like Valkazar more or do you like Albaran more? At least on my Revenant. Or in general, you know. But I'm still kind of leaning towards Albaran, I think. He's just cool. And I like his kind of mechanical wings and stuff, so I don't know. I might stick with him for now, but let me know what you guys think on that. And as far as, you know, additional content goes, I am going to be having more videos and stuff coming in the future. Going to be talking about stuff like my favorite mounts, going over things that are going on in the club world, and doing more adventuring and talking about, you know, pretty much whatever. But another thing I want to hear from you guys on is what sort of stuff you want to see. So if there's particular kinds of videos or whatever you guys want to see, you know, I can give them some thought and see if we can make any of those happen. Because ultimately, you know, I want to give you guys stuff that you're going to enjoy. So if you can give me suggestions on things you want, then, you know, I can see about making them happen. Obviously, I won't be able to do necessarily any kind of video, like if people want PvP arena building videos or something. I'm no expert on that. I haven't really done that so much yet, so I can't help in those kind of areas, but otherwise just let me know and I'd love to take a look at it and see what I can do. Anyways, that's going to be about it for today, guys. Just a quick video to keep you updated on things that are going on, and I hope to see you in other videos again soon. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and as always, keep it radiant and have an excellent day.